Now, as far as we are aware, Maxwell Cornet is out with a calf strain injury, which is putting him on the sidelines. We were told for about 2 weeks. Now, this is now becoming a more prolonged period of time. And is it a worry? I'm going to discuss that in this video, and as well also why I believe, in my opinion, that we need to get Maxwell Cornet back into this West Ham starting 11 as soon as possible. Without further ado, roll the credits and let's get on with the video. Now, I think a big weak point and downfall for West Ham over the last probably year or so is just a lack of pace we've got on our side, and that's what I'm going to be discussing in this video. Because take Liverpool away last Wednesday for an example of it. We get the ball out to the left-hand side, and yes, I like Fornals as a player. He's a good David Moyes defensive work, dirty work player, but I thought he was poor, unfortunately, on Wednesday. And to even more than that, he's just got no pace. We get it out to that left-hand side. We've got Creswell and Fornals out there, both players who haven't got any pace. And to be fair, I'm not particularly singling those out, but that's just the position Cornet plays in for me. There's loads of players, and pretty much the majority of our side doesn't have any pace. And I think that's a big issue for West Ham. If we want to be trying to stay and compete, if we can get our season properly going, stay and compete up with the big boys around those European places, if we can get back up there, we're going to need pace. And that's why I think Moyes particularly brought in Maxwell Cornet, and I think that's why we need to get him back from injury as soon as possible. I think it was a blow when he was out injured. We were told 2 to 3 weeks, as far as I'm aware, and then the latest kind of update we've had from David Moyes was pre-Liverpool, and he said Maxwell Cornet has had a little bit of a calf strain. He's been out for a while, Moisey, so he must have had a calf strain. He's getting close, probably going to train this week, but he is not ready for Liverpool. So he is a way away yet, probably not going to train this week. He'll want Cornet training probably, would you say, for at least a good few days before he's ready again for the match squad. So hopefully he's going to be training very soon, and maybe he might be involved. I think it's a push for him to be involved on Monday, because we saw a training video released of a Gerd back, training with the squad on grass, and there was no sign of Maxwell Cornet in that video, and that's kind of put some alarm bells ringing in some West Ham fans on Twitter, saying, where is Cornet? Is he completely gone off the radar, or is this injury more serious than we're currently being told? So I wouldn't expect him to be involved on Monday, but hopefully in our next game after that, I don't know whether it's a Europe game or a Premier League game, hopefully anyway, I believe it's Silkeborg at home. I think our next game is after the Bournemouth game, so hopefully he can be fit, and maybe in that Europa game, Europa Conference League game, he could be fit enough to be part of the matchday squad, because in the Premier League we are lacking pace at the moment, and I think that was a massive downfall for us on Monday night, on Wednesday night, against Liverpool. We got it out to that left-hand side, and yeah, I've got an issue with it. We get it out to that left-hand side, and there's just no go in us. There was not much creativity down that side, because Fornals wasn't great, and Creswell, yes, he can put a good ball into the box, but he's just got no pace. Whereas on the right-hand side, yes, Bowen hasn't got all the pace in the world, but he's got the ability to get the ball and run past players. He's got the ability to get it, run at players, and get in behind, which he did on a couple of occasions. Run through the midfield and try and get a cross in. He's got the ability to do that, and he did that on several occasions on Wednesday night. And that's just, I don't think, what we've got down that left-hand side, and that's where I think Maxwell Cornet comes into this. As soon as we get him back, I think we then bring creativity to that left-hand side, because he can go there. Yes, don't get me wrong, he's not had a superb start to his West Ham career. I don't think he's really hit it before he got injured, and then obviously the frustration, he got injured, which is really, really frustrating for a player who's not really started well, and the same with Paqueta, not really hit the heights that he can hit, and we know he can hit, and then gets injured. With time on the sidelines, that can be increasingly annoying and frustrating for a player. So hopefully he can be fresh and ready to go when Moyes thinks he's ready to go, and put him out on that left-hand side, and maybe we might see some creativity out there, because we know that David Moyes is hesitant to put Ben Rama out there. I think Ben Rama should have started over Fornals on that left-hand side on Wednesday night. Ben Rama again came on, and his task was to change the game and get us a result, as it was down the south coast at St Mary's on Sunday. So he's got to either in the next game start Benrahma or get Cornet in there. I don't want to see Fornals on Monday night on that left-hand side. Let's just drop him for this game. Let's chuck Benrahma or Cornet out there. Let's get a bit of creativity from that side. You know, a bit of pace, a bit of flair, a bit of, you know, something for the defenders to worry about, because I don't particularly think that we pose much threat down that left hand side, and that's not good. The right hand side, yeah, it was okay, and overall we did have some good chances from both sides, to be honest, but I think we've got more ability to pose a threat down that left hand side with Cornet in there. So let's get him some game time. Let's get him playing. He's got that pace, he's got that ability to get in behind the fullback, put a good ball in, get some link up with Scamacca, which is what we saw and what was really good before he did get injured in the Europa Conference League games. Getting in behind, getting past the fullback, getting the ball into the box, getting it on Scamacca's nut. You know, he put some really good balls in, and I think it'll be helpful for Scamacca as well, because he's got some good service from the right hand side and from the left hand side. If we can get Cornet there, putting balls into the box, Scamacca's going to score more goals. We're going to be more effective down that left hand side, and I think we win more football matches with more pace and ability down that left hand side. What do you think? I think it's quite an interesting debate, actually. You know, whether we should be starting Fornals in that position week in, week out, or now we've got Cornets and Benrahma's coming back into some form, hopefully, whether they should take over that spot just for that bit more creativity down there. Or do you think we should stick with Moyes, and, you know, they're not going to give us much they aren't going to give us much defensive ability down that side, but are we able, and do you think we should take that risk, you know, to be a bit more offensive and a bit more attacking down that side? Hopefully, we're going to get an update today, perhaps in David Moyes' pre-match press conference for the Bournemouth game, ahead of that Bournemouth game for Cornet, and, you know, an update on his injury status. But hopefully, yeah, the main thing to come out of this video. What do you think? Put that in the comment section down below. Do you agree with what I said? Do you think Cornet could be or could become a mainstay down that left hand side because of the pace and creativity he could bring to the side, or do you think that we should stick with Pablo Fornals down that side in the near future? Put that in the comment section, and anything else down below. I've been Jake Cox from West Ham Unofficial. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully Maxwell Cornet can get back to some fitness, and we can see him, you know, really start his West Ham career and start getting some assists for that man Gianluca Scamacca in the middle, who has, you know, in the last couple of games looked a little bit more and increasingly frustrated and, you know, just not bored but just angry that he's not getting a service. I think Cornet brings him that service, so hopefully we can see that very, very soon. As I said, like, subscribe, put your comments in the comment section down below, become a channel member if you'd like as well, from just £2.99 a month by clicking the join button. But yeah, come on your minds, and like I just seen right here on West Ham Unofficial. Cheers guys, and bye bye.